Soul Sessions. Soul Sessions. Yeah, yeah. Soul Sessions. We got this Soul Sessions.
Kia ora, talofa lava, Nisa Bulavanaka, and welcome to Soul Sessions, a show exploring Pacific gospel through Kiwi musicians. Today we have a gospel artist who has racked up over 2 million views on YouTube for his first solo single. Lani Alo was the winner of the Best Pacific Gospel Artist at the 2018 Pacific Music Awards and a finalist that year for Best Worship Artist at the 2018 New Zealand Music Awards. In 2020, his first single won Best Pacific Song and Best Pacific Gospel Artist at the Pacific Music Awards. Lani Alo, so good to have you. Welcome.
Sarah Jane, thanks so much for having me on today.
Man, I love that song, Alo I Whaiva. Let's talk about that because it was produced by award-winning Anonymous, aka Faumu Matthew Salapu, and in collaboration with a Dunedin-based arts collective, Brown Bruce Creative.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me about it. How did that come about?
Yeah, well, it was cool. Like, first of all, having Faumu Matt, like, you know, on just to have him on board was awesome. But to have him partner with our group, our collective, Brown Bruce Creative, that was epic, man, because, you know, we look up to people like Matt, people like Faumu in the industry. So to have him down, and it was inspirational. We're just, the whole time he was down there, we're like, okay, taking notes.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was a great experience. And yeah, it was a really important time for us in terms of our growth.
And how did the storyline come about? Because I love that way you kind of weave in a story into the clip.
The story for the clip, it was just really taken from the song. Like,
Yeah.
there was no, like, you couldn't really do anything else apart from that, like telling the story of the young son, or the son who's moving away, and the daughter who is holding it down, you know, and that's showcasing our stories that are really relevant to our people, you know. They're stories that can a lot of our people can relate to, you know what I mean? So there was no other real direction in terms, apart from that. Like, that was the way we wanted to go from the beginning, and really just to showcase our families and the importance of the roles that we play in our families.
That's right. There's a part in the clip which features the rapper Livingston Efu.
Yes.
And it's such a powerful part of the song because if you can describe for us, for our non-Samoan listeners, the significance of what he's saying, because it sounds like he's preaching or he's passing down a proverb. You know, can you describe that for us?
Yeah, sure. So with Livy's part, Livingston, Livy for short, that was like the real talk moment that we all need at some point in our lives. You know, it's the no filter, no holds barred, like just really speaking truth, and so that's what we try to capture and putting the rap into the song. And really what he's saying is from the perspective of a brother. You know, like, real talk, Oos, you're about to do this thing, make sure you do it right, and remember all these things. So it was just an extension of the advice that the parents, or the character of the parents, were giving in the verses of the song.
Yeah, because I think even if you don't literally understand what he's saying, the way it builds up during the song, and you're listening, and then, oh my gosh, I've got these tingles coming through my skin, and then you feel like there's this moment at the end where you get what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, the whole language barrier, I feel like it's not so much a barrier. Like you said, you don't have to understand it to know that he's serious. Like, do it, like, go out. It's a really hearty kind of emotionally charged part of the song. So I think that's what really brings it home.
Yeah.
Like, I think that rap really brings it home. So it was really nice to work in collaboration with my brother and make that happen.
Did he write it for you, or did you collaborate on the rap together and then he rapped it on the track?
The song in general, we collaborated together. Like, we wrote it together. The rap was all him, but, you know, we workshopped it, you know, over a bit. And it was a funny story. It almost wasn't going to be him. I came up to studio in Auckland to record the rest of the song. and he was sick, and he was like, "Oh, so I'm not gonna come," because we're both in Dunedin.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, so I'm not gonna come. I'm sick." I was like, "Oh," got into the studio, tried to record it, and I was like, "This is not happening, man." Like, no. So we flew him up the next day, and I'm really grateful we got to do that, because if I don't feel like anyone else could have really delivered it and captured the essence of what we're trying to do.
You know, how important is it for you to weave language into the narrative of your music? In this track you sung in Samoan. Is that who you are as Lani Alo, the artist, that you do Samoan music?
It's, for me, it's not so much doing Samoan music, like it's just music, like it's just how it is, like, you know. So I was brought up in the E Whakasa church, where, you know, obviously singing Samoan hymns, and so it was never like a conscious decision to be like singing Samoan music. It was just part of my being an artist, or, you know, being a creative. So I guess the only thing is the fact that Alo Your Favour is my debut single. That was never the plan. Like I never, like I've never would have thought that the debut single would have been a Samoan song, you know what I mean? Like, because of the different influences and the different genres that I'm into, like, yeah, if you had told me like 5 years ago that Alo Your Favour, I would have been like, you're funny. But it's just how it's become, and I'm really grateful. I'm grateful that that's the path that we've been able to take.
Awesome, Lani. I'm sure people really want to check it out. Here is the single, Alo Your Favour, featuring Livingston Efu and supported by Mona Fua and the Auckland Gospel Choir. Lani Alo.
San, ola e uol tātou ainga. Tamalilei whalongo I upo umana whaiatu, o whaasanga whaia onga. Tau mawhai awal whawai tele. Tō anga whailau te talo I le tua I aso uma. Ao malipo. Le whaatasi le tua maoe. Tātou pese.
Alo Your Favour ia manu ia, aua e te loto vai pea o mai whainata, lua te whaatasi, ma le atua I so o se ala e te uia. No uatali ia e whalongo mai, ila une upu o le awhai. Ia e nofu sauni, awa e te solo muli, ila o whai unga ua whai. O le lalo langi nei, e tumu I mea mase, e te le whao so songa, e vai ai o langona, ia e loto tele, awa e te fefe, aluma le fia, lo uatali e manua. Alo Your Favour ia manua, awa e te loto vai pea o mai whaingata, lua te whaatasi, ma le atua I so se ala e te uia. Lo ua whawhine se e whaalongo mai, I le maupu o le awhai. Me ia manatu mama, I loi matau lo tina, a o e wholau I le vasa loa loa, e whaingata, o e malua I le ainga nei. Lo ua whawhine se alofa whai lelei, ta ai e se lau whala, tu e se le alunga, whaamalo si mai se ia o I le taunu. La i uru maka folau lo fa moe moe awa le kaua ia kolo loko ia manga kuolo ku ile muri papanga ama kua ngai ainga ai mai se la fanga ngofka kalo kapua i fa lo le ala awa lo savalinga nge ku ia lo vai se maa lo se fa lo le lei ile au ngangi mama papa fa kuanga e fai mo e ku ai mangule fainga malanga fa lo le lei mai manga kua alu mamo ngai kama kua au ke fefe lo ko kele o le lupele afalele ki ke ele fili ki ke ele pia kamo e sapo le manguia ko anga le loku ko anga kakalo au nge ngalo lo kuspa ia oi se sole se au ke kangi ke pakaula ile ku le langi fa amalo si o ele koa kaule kaua mo samoa ia wa ke nga fa kuanga ke o loko malo nganga ai sa ka fa ko fa ia ku ia pa yo kawa
That was Alo I O Whaiva featuring Lani Alo. Lani, you have had a stellar year this year, so we're going to hanuchu on the couch. Hanuchu is rotumen.
Hanuchu,
For Talanoa, let's have a little talk. It's a new one, eh?
Yeah,
Really
it's
catchy.
got a nice ring to it. It's got a nice ring to it.
You know, you had such a massive year last year with all your music. 2 million hits on YouTube for your first single. Congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
all the accolades that went with that. 2021, what music's in the pipeline? What's Lani Alo going to do?
So we've got a few things lined up for this year. We are hoping, Lord willing, to have the EP out by the end of the year. So we've been during lockdown last year, as tough as it was a really good time for us to really nut out a lot of the writing. So Livingston and I, we spent all of lockdown writing. So now we're in the studio and hoping to drop some more goodness this year, Lord willing. That's the plan. We've got our next single coming out hopefully end of May.
Awesome.
So stay tuned for that, and then the EP sometime at the end of the year.
Cool. You're based in Dunedin at the moment, and it's awesome on the show being able to have a lot of artists all around New Zealand. So Dunedin, is there a big Samoan Pasifika community there?
It's growing. I first moved down to Dunedin in 2012, and there, at that time there was quite a number of, the Pacific community in general, was actually more than I expected. But over the years, it's grown so much, So it's really, although I'm away from home, it still feels like home with the community that's down there. So it's actually a really big community.
You also have a Samoan chief title, Lesa.
Yes.
Tell us about that and what it means for you.
It's been an experience. In the middle of 2019, in July, I went over with my dad and my sister for our family Saufa'i. And so previously my dad was a Lesa, but he was bestowed a elite title, Le'ana, from the village of Sa'anapu. And then I was given the honour of being Lesa, or being named Lesa. So it's really important. I mean, to me, it's really important, especially in my growing as a young Samoan man. But it's been a very eye-opening experience, and just just really doubling down in terms of my role in the family and my kaukua to the family. So, yeah.
And understanding that with your faith relationship that you have and your roots in church, how does your music in terms of gospel writing come out and how does that influence the way you write your songs? It's
huge. It's what I draw on. I mean, I think a lot of artists can say the same thing. We draw on the stuff that's relevant to us. So, you know, for me, it's Sunday school, it's that youth, you know, junior youth group vibe, and that plays a lot. You know, that plays a big part in the sound and just the general vibe of whether it's gospel music or other music. Like, you know, it's that foundation is. I mean, that's why it's a foundation, because it still plays a part. You know, even now, years later, after not being in Sunday school. So it's huge.
All right.
It's big, man.
I've got some quick fire faith questions now. So the first thing that comes to your mind. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. If you could collaborate with any gospel artist, who would it be?
Kirk Franklin.
Harp or horn?
Horn.
Because?
I'm a trombone player. Horn, team horn, let's go.
What's your most memorable Sunday school song?
Take Up Your Cross. Yeah, classics, man.
Do you have a little something for?
Yeah, man.
Love it.
That's a classic. Have to.
Your favorite Pacific gospel song, and you can't say your own.
Oh, that's cheeky, eh? The Garden by TJ Tautua is one that's always on repeat for me. I love that song. Absolutely love that song.
Shout out, TJ.
Shout out to my man, TJ. Love you.
If you could be any biblical character, who would it be and why?
Oh, crikey. I would love to be David, purely for the fact that he wrote some amazing songs, and I'd love to be in that mindset. Maybe not the whole Bathsheba stuff. We won't get into that, right?
It's a colourful life.
Yeah, it's a colourful life.
My current gospel playlist includes...
Elevation worship, without a doubt.
Okay, we're going to the Holy Lands. What's the best place that you want to visit and why?
Since year 13, I've always had a fascination with Gethsemane, and I'd love to visit Gethsemane. I mean, I know that's a really deep answer, eh? But yeah, I'd love to visit Gethsemane at some point in my life.
You can draw your inspiration from there.
Yes, it's a very heavy place if you think about it. Beauty, heavy, but it's,
All
anyway.
right. So we're going to pissy on the couch today?
Yeah, let's jam.
All right, let's jam.
Let's go, yo.
Soul Sessions, yeah. Soul Sessions, we got this. Soul Sessions. Wasona o li'oline loloto ya Yesu Uaia fao la ya tea o laule pese fo Wasona o li'oline loloto ya Yesu Uaia fao la ya tea o laule pese fo Pese Alleluia O le la lo amama o Yesu ole Sepama ua chocho
Oh, Yesu lava le pongai o lava mi
to Jesus, Savior of my life. I will rejoice and sing.
Woo! Lani, Alo, thank you so much to our beautiful BVs. Can you introduce them for us?
So we've got Navarro Upper and Terrence Slade.
Loving the songs, loving the vibes, guys. Lani, where can our audience find you?
You can find me on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can also find my music on Spotify, iTunes, everything. Find me, Lani Alo.
Awesome, you got it. Lani Alo here at Soul Sessions. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you.
Te lava.
Peace out. See you later.
Soul Sessions.
Let's go.